There was no doubt about it. And by the way, the CIA has authorized us to be able to say that. In addition, I understand that Chairman Waxman sent his opening statement over to the CIA to be cleared and to make sure that it was accurate. In it, he said, quote, Ms. Wilson was a covert employee of the CIA, end of quote. Quote, Ms. Wilson was undercover, end of quote. The CIA cleared these statements.
Okay, all the statements are cleared with the CIA. All the statements were run by General Hayden. Valerie Plame was under oath. Victoria Tensing was under oath, but had to have the record left open for her, so she didn't go to the slammer. It's stunning to me what she went there to do today. Give me cut 20. I don't even know how long it is, but it's probably pretty long. It's probably about 2.5 minutes. But this is so unbelievable because here you're going to have Representative Diane Watson. Now, I will tell you in earlier testimony, Representative Diane Watson from California actually volunteers that she has been an ambassador before she was a congresswoman. And that as an ambassador, they receive training. And I didn't know this till today. Ambassadors get training because they're going to be traveling overseas and sometimes to places not so friendly to the United States. And so the training for an ambassador is to be blindfolded, put on a C-130, which is a big cargo airplane, taken to a site where they don't know, they're blindfolded so they don't know where they're going. They're held blindfolded on the flight. And then they are brought secretly, this is training, they're brought secretly to a room. They don't know who's in the room until they take the blindfold off. When they take the blindfold off, they will see a United States general, and they will be handed a red folder. In that red folder is some information. During this training exercise, they are told to read the information, memorize the information, hand the folder back to the general, who would be one of only 2 people in the room, so that only 3 people in the world would know who got the information in the red folder, what the information was, and this was part of her training. So she knew what ambassador training was, let alone what being a covert CIA operations officer working in the nuclear proliferation section at the Directorate of Operations inside the CIA for 20 years, let alone what her training might have been like. And so Diane Watson is absolutely sickened by this entire scenario. Now, here is the later exchange between Diane Watson did ask Valerie Plame if she was offended when people like Roy Blunt said, oh, it was a desk job. Miss Wilson, is it fair to say you are well versed in the rules of handling classified information? She says, absolutely, Congresswoman. Now, Congresswoman Watson is going to get testimony from Victoria Tensing, who is there to once again assassinate Valerie Plame. Just listen to this and just wait for the end. That's all I can tell you is wait for the end. At the end of all of this garbage that's going to be spewed by Victoria Tensing, Congressman Watson is going to ask Ms. Tensing a very simple question. That simple question will be, Ms. Tensing, did you ever speak to the CIA or to Valerie Plame? Just hang on, listen to this.
Mr. Chairman, I want to kind of pursue this line of questioning, Ms. Johnson, as well. It is reported again by the Washington Post on February 18, 2007, that you said, and this is your quote, I'm going to read it, it was just read, Plame was not covert. She worked at CIA headquarters and had not been stationed abroad within 5 years of the date of Novak's column. You said you were here and you heard Ms. Wilson's testimony. I took notes on her testimony and I quoted her. And she said she was a covert agent. And that was her statement. Now, it seems to me that your remarks are contrary to that statement. So do you still maintain that on February 18, 2007, Ms. Wilson was not a covert CIA agent?
Not under the law. She didn't say she was under the law.
In fact,
she said several times that she was not a lawyer. I know what the law requires.
Reclaiming my time. You said, this is your statement from that date, Blaine was not covert. And my question directly is, do you still maintain that on that date she was not a covert CIA officer?
I was trying to answer, yes, I still maintain that.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
I still maintain it, yes, under the law.
Okay.
Completely.
Ms. Plame was sworn.
And I'm sworn. I'm giving you my legal interpretation under the law as I know the law, and I helped draft the law. The person is supposed to reside outside of the United States. And let me make one other point.
No, reclaiming my time because this is being time. The members do have to leave. Did you receive any information directly from the CIA or Ms. Wilson that supports your assertion that Ms. Wilson was not a covert officer?
I didn't talk to Ms. Wilson or the CIA.
Hello? She's just sitting there spewing crap because she feels like it. Miss Tensing didn't bother to talk to anybody at the CIA, didn't bother to talk to Valerie Wilson, didn't bother to talk to either person or entity who would know whether or not anything that Miss Tensing just testified to was true or complete bullcrap. Now, wait, don't break me yet. I want you to play for me Representative Lynn Westmoreland, a Republican from Georgia, questioning Valerie Plame. You have heard the scope, you have heard the interest, you have heard the effort. Yes, you've heard the effort on the part of the Democrats to get Valerie Plame on the record as to whether or not she was. Did she hold the status of covert agent when she was outed? Answer, yes. In the past 5 years, did you conduct secret operations overseas? Yes. You were covert, a CIA employee. You went on secret missions outside the United States. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Victoria Tensing didn't bother to talk to anybody at the CIA or Valerie Plame to figure out if the veracity of what she was going to testify to today would be true and correct under oath, but she does it anyway. Here's the Republican question for Valerie Plame.
Wait, would you say you're a Democrat or a Republican?
Hello?
Congressman, I'm not sure that is part of the...
I know, but I mean, I gave a list of questions I couldn't ask you, and that wasn't one of them, so I didn't know if you'd be willing to...
Yes, Congressman, I am a Democrat.
You're a Democrat?
Yes,
okay.
I am.
Everyone else wants real information from Valerie Plame. They want to know, did you have the status of covert agent? In the past 5 years, did you conduct secret operations overseas? Were you a covert CIA employee? Did you go on secret missions outside the United States? Within 5 years in the Novak column, answer yes. Then they ask her questions about what was the damage that was done to your networks. And she can't say in open session what the damage was, but she can say that it had a ripple effect that went far and wide. I could play you that. Then they asked her, why do you think this happened? She said, I don't know why I think this happened. He said, have you ever, are you following the other stories of smearing? Yes, I am. Do you think the CIA was politicized? Well, Dick Cheney was up at the CIA a lot. Yes, I think it was politicized. I think were you working in Iraq? Yes. Were you working on weapons of mass destruction? Yes, I was. Were you trying to get good intelligence information for senior policymakers at the time of your outing? Yes, I was. Did you send your husband to Niger? No, I didn't. Can you tell us the story of how he was selected? Yes, I can. She tells the story. Now it's time for a Republican, and all he wants to know, are you a Democrat or Republican? Holy crap, man. How far will they go? 48 after.
Randi Rhodes, the woman that Karl Rove secretly wishes he could be. Mm-hmm. This is Air America Radio.
Have there been in the past leaks of an agent's identity?
None that I'm aware of by their very own government.
And you have never, in your experience as an agent, seen this kind of a coordination